Hey guys, I'm Ramavath. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Windows 11 iOS version on your Oracle VirtualBox on your Windows 11 operating system. First of all, you all know what is VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a tool you can install any other operating systems on your host operating systems virtually. If you haven't downloaded VirtualBox, I will show you how to download it. It is very easily that you can search Oracle VirtualBox in your browsers. First, let's get started with searching Oracle VirtualBox in my browser. The first result which will appear will be of www.virtualbox.org. Click the link straight away. You can see the big download button. You can click on this button or you can click on the downloads and after Windows host and click on Windows host and it's going to download a .exe file. After the exe file downloaded, you have to click few next buttons and it will be installed directly on your Windows 11 operating systems. I'm not going to show you how you can download VirtualBox because it's very easy. Once VirtualBox is installed, it is going to look like this when you open this. It says Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. As you can see, I have already installed. Now I'm going to show how you can install and run Windows 11 iOS in this VirtualBox. Once you have VirtualBox, next thing we need to require is Windows iOS file. Let's search Windows 11 ISO file. After this, the first result which will be appear is www.microsoft.com. By clicking this link straight away, you can see that Microsoft page is opened up. Now the next thing you required is you have to sign in your Microsoft account here. After signing in your Microsoft account, let's just scroll down. You can see download Windows 11 disk image ISO. After that, next you have to select downloads. Let's just check in another browser. It's not showing how to. Okay, let's search Windows 11 ISO. You can see Microsoft pages open up. After this, you have to sign in, and after that, you can click on select the downloads, and you can see Windows 11 Multi Edition ISO. After clicking on this, you have to click download. After verification, you can choose any language which you English International or whatever. After confirming, you can see Windows 11 64-bit icon 64-bit ISO file to be ready to be downloaded. After clicking on download, you can uh, you can download the file ISO file. After downloading the ISO file, now let's again open VirtualBox manager and next. Now you can see how to install and run this mm, Windows 11 ISO file in VirtualBox. Now you can click on the new option. After clicking on the new, you have to name your file. You can name as much as you want. I'm naming it as 2101 underscore win11, and you can also save this mission folder is the path where you can save this file. You can choose the default file or you can change the settings by clicking on others. After you can select any folder which you want to download it. After that, you can see the type is Microsoft Windows and version is also Windows 11 64-bit, and click the next icon. After that, you can see memory size is coming. You can allocate whatever memory size you want to. I am allocating the memory size which I require is this much. After that, you can click on the next icon. You can see here we are creating in a hard disk now. You can create a virtual hard disk now, or do not add virtual hard disk now, or use an existing virtual hard disk file. Now I'm leaving it as default and creating a virtual hard disk now. And you can, in that virtual hard disk, you can also create VDI type or VHD type or VMDK type, virtual machine disk, virtual hard disk, or virtual box disk image. I'm creating virtual box disk image and leaving it as default. I'm clicking on the next option. After that, you can see storage on physical hard disk. I'm storing this as dynamically allocated. So I'm clicking on the next option. You can see where you can file location and size. I am leaving it as default and creating the file. After that, you can see this file is downloaded in virtual VM Oracle Manager. After that, you have to change few settings. Now clicking on the settings, we are checking all the settings. I'm checking general settings, basic settings are name, type, and version. You all know what your name, and after that you can check advanced. Here in your advanced setting, shared clipboard and drag and drop are both disabled. Let's change it to bidirectional and leave description and description as a default, and leave system uh, motherboard as a default, and let's change the processor in from 2 CPU to 4 CPU, and remaining acceleration as default, the display as default, and storage here you can you can provide the location of your ISO file, so you can just need to click on this empty disk. After that, you can see one more empty disk is here, and now you have to click on this empty disk again. Now you can browse, choose disk file or browse something where your ISO file is downloaded, and click on this. Now you can see the path is added to your, and click on OK, and leave remaining setting as default for now. After settings has done, let's get started. After starting this Windows 11 ISO, you can see Windows setup is started. Here you can see language to install, and time and currency format, keyboard or input method. You can change is this as you want, with the region, wherever region you are. You can change into German, Spanish, France, or you can leave it as English default. Here we have to do one more thing. We have to do is press shift and F10 continuously. You can see dot command exe file prompt file is open. Now here you have to type regedit and click on enter. You can see register editor is open. Here in your register editor, you have to choose H key local machine. In H key local machine, you have to choose systems, and in your systems you have to choose setup. And here we have to add one more key, which you can name as lab config. Here you can name it as lab config. After naming it as lab config, you have to add a dword 32-bit value. You can name that as bypass tpm check. And now you have to modify few data values as 0 to 1. You have to modify the value from 0 to 1, and also add one more dword 32-bit value, and name it as bypass secure boot check. CH bypass boot check. After that, you have to again modify a few settings, and you have to change value data from 0 to 1 and enter. You are done from here, and please go back from here and here, and now click on the next icon. You can install. Now setup is starting. After finishing setup, After finishing setup, you can again see Windows settings is coming, active Windows. Here it is asking if you have any product key. If you have any product key of Microsoft account, you can use it. If you don't have, you can just click on I don't have product key and click on next. After that, you can see which operating system you want to install. I want to install Windows 11 Pro. I'm clicking on Windows 11 Pro and clicking on the next icon. After clicking on next icon, you can see uh, a license notification is coming. You have to read and just accept this. After that, you have to click on the next. You can see which type of installation do you want. Install Windows and keep file setting application. After that, click on this and just click on this. Now in install installation. After that, clicking on drive zero space and click on next. Now here installation Windows is starting. Just wait for a few minutes. Here files are getting ready for installation. We have up to 45%. Let's wait up to it's finished. After installation, service is starting. You can see. We are getting ready. Wait for a few minutes. Let's come from beginning. Let's. Okay, I think finally it's happened. I thought we should come from starting for once again. But I think it's not necessary. Finally, we can just wait for a moment. Now you can see, you can add whatever country you are staying in, which region you are staying in. I am staying currently in India, so I am going to add India. Here you can see where is India. I'm adding India. After that, click on yes. Now, is this the right keyboard you want to add your layout of the keyboard? I'm adding English India. Clicking on yes. Do you want to add second keyboard layout? You can add second keyboard layout and skip. I'm skipping for now. We are now checking for updates. Checking for updates. Checking for updates might take few minutes, so just wait for few minutes. Now here you can see we have to name this device, name your device, or you can skip for now. You can also add your name later. I'm adding my name. I'm clicking on next. Here who is going to use this? Enter your name and click next. Okay, choose a different username. It cannot be same as now. Let's get choosing a name. To that, enter a password. Click on next. Confirm password. Now you can add certification. you can allow your privacy settings or you can disable. After that you can accept. Now finally you can see how we installed this Windows 11 iOS in Oracle VirtualBox. This is it. Thank you for watching video. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.